Hi guys, in this video we're looking at GCSE Physics focusing on particle motion in gases. So the average energy is the kinetic stores related to the temperature. So the particles in a gas are constantly moving in random directions and speeds. If you increase the temperature of a gas, you transfer energy into the kinetic energy stores of its particles. The temperature of a gas is related to the average energy in the kinetic energy stores of the particles in the gas. The higher the temperature, the higher the average energy. So as you increase the temperature of a gas, the average speed of its particles increases. This is because the energy in the particle's kinetic energy stores is half mv squared. Colliding gas particles creates pressure. So as gas particles move about at high speeds, they bang into each other and whatever else happens to get in the way. When they collide with something, they exert a force and so a pressure on it. In a sealed container, the outward gas pressure is the total force exerted by all of the particles in the gas on a unit area of the container walls. Faster particles and more frequent collisions both lead to an increase in net force, and so gas pressure. Increase in temperature will increase the speed, and so the pressure if the volume is kept constant. Alternatively, if temperature is constant, increasing the volume of a gas means the particles get more spread out and hit the walls of the container less often. The gas pressure decreases. Pressure and volume are inversely proportional. When volume goes up, pressure goes down, and when volume decreases, pressure increases. A change in pressure can cause a change in volume, so the pressure of a gas causes a net outward force at right angles to the surface of the container. There is also a force on the outside of the container due to the pressure of the gas around it. If a container can easily change its size, for example a balloon, then any change in these pressures will cause the container to compress or expand due to the overall force. For example, if a helium balloon is released, it rises. Atmospheric pressure decreases with height, so the pressure outside the balloon decreases. This causes the balloon to expand until the pressure inside drops to the same as its atmospheric pressure. If you transfer energy by applying a force, then you do work. Doing work on a gas increases its internal energy, which can increase its temperature. You can do work on a gas mechanically, for example with a bike pump. The gas applies pressure to the plunger of the pump and so exerts a force on it. Work has to be done against this force to push down the plunger. This transfers energy to the kinetic energy stores of the gas particles, increasing the temperature. If the pump is connected to a tyre, you should feel it getting warmer.